have to check that because that sounds awesome. Turn the volume down a little bit. It's fucking loud. Watch my silver load back up. All right, cool. I talked to all these people. I think I only have these 3 chapters left or something like that, if I remember correctly. It's not a lot. Or something's like an old game. Really don't have to save that soon after I just saved, but okay. Did the sneak past Smaug?
Now you're in for it at last,
Oh, yes I do.
There sleeps Smaug the Magnificent. If ever I am to prove
Smaug.
myself as a burglar, it is now.
There sleeps Smaug. Bro, I wish I could sleep like that. I really do. Just like
Smaug.
Smaug.
Thorin's golden cup is right underneath his nose.
What is that? Watch Smaug's alertness meter. When Smaug is fully alert, he'll wake up. Okay. That seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to lose this one, I think. Oh, look at that. Just as you can, by the way. I don't remember if you can get them later. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of... Okay, yeah, there's a lot of chests in here. Which makes sense because it's supposed to be a dragon's lair, so... Go?
I'd better not walk on those gold coins.
Oh,
Too much
okay.
noise and old Smaug will roast me.
Got it. So, I was wondering how to get his alertness up because he wasn't attracted to any of the jumping I was doing. I guess that makes sense if I just step on his coins. Fuck. Ah, okay. Panicked. So this is why you were telling me to buy keys last time. B. There's really one over there by his tail, huh? I'll wait to get that one. There, okay. Oh, okay. There. Guessing touching the tail is a bad thing. Yeah, good assumption. I was thinking of what, because I kind of like playing retro games again. Think about what kind of retro game we can play next, what one I want to do next time. Because I still have a little bit of Tomb Raider to finish. We might finish Tomb Raider next after this. And then I want to play, I think either Armored Core. And like actually play through the entire game. Or Digimon World 4. But the thing with Digimon World 4 is it's a very, very long game with a lot of side stuff to do. I'm not sure how well that one would do. Definitely want to finish Tomb Raider though. That one, that's a definite. I also, before Dead Space, the remake comes out, I kind of want to also play through Dead Space again. Just for giggles. Oh, wow. He reacts super fast to touching anything. Ah, shit. Oh, you don't even have to move. If you even so much as touch the coins, it activates it. My bad, Smaug. I probably would react the same way if someone woke me up from my sleep. Better. I also want to, if you think it makes less of a sound. Oh. Try it. Yeah, it looks like it might do a little bit less. I actually have a couple Pokemon games I want to try too, because I have a ROM hack called Fool's Gold, which seems pretty cool. I've got a couple other ROM hacks I want to do. I think I meant like, oh, that kind of sneak. Ew. Yeah. Let me wait till it cools off again before I try and get out of here. I didn't listen to myself. Oh, Bilbo, you douche. I was hoping he was gonna grab. I thought he was gonna ledge grab, and he didn't. Do all that again. Didn't do much. Definitely getting over here isn't too bad. Yeah. Thank you, Bilbo. Scared me there for a second. Please, thank you. I just sped that up. But Bilbo really can't jump onto that. Okay. Come on, Bar. Oh, please. Oh, what was the camera doing? Ah, the camera spun on me. You suck. It's like it registered the motion of the camera, and then it decided, oh, now that I'm back on the ground, let me just go ahead and catch up with all the motion you just did. Fucked. Let's say I'm real good at getting that chest now, but then I immediately screwed up. What are you talking about, Piper? That was dumb. Fail this one. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Where's Blippi's car? I don't know where Blippi's car is. Wait for Smaug's meter to go away. Cut that one a little too close. Head do anything, or it's just, no, it's just the head. Okay. Ah, moving this. Okay. So it's okay with me hopping around the entire map and slaying my stick on the ground and doing all that and long jumping, but it's not okay with me sliding a block around. I was gonna be so mad if that was not the right way to go with that. There's a lever over there. Wait, what does the lever do? Have this? I can. What is that? Where is that? Oh. Good landing, Bilbo. I got a necklace of something. I'm sure that's important somewhere. Someone's moving. Oh, one of the dwarves? Okay. Coins over there too. I need to be that high. Like this might be leading towards Thorin's cup. It is. I don't want to go this way yet. Alright, we can not have that camera angle. That'd be awesome. Wait, how do I get up there? I actually didn't know if I was going to make that or not. Okay. Hey, Bilbo. I looked away for half a second because I heard a noise to my right and I didn't know what it was and somehow made that jump still. Oh, shit. Bilbo, grab the ledge. I can't jump. I can't. Thank you. There's something there. Now I'm almost getting myself killed because Bilbo decided he didn't want to jump. He does not want to ledge grab. Okay. Okay. 18-year-old game. 18-year-old game. Back all the way over here. I gotta get that necklace again. That sucked. So that ledge he has no problem grabbing, but the ledge I was trying to grab he can't touch apparently. A little bit of the potions I have. There should be another lever somewhere. What's over here? I apparently can't go that way. Okay. Sorry, Smaug. I was not aware that I couldn't go that direction. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, Smaug said no. I believe he says in the movie, "You shall not pass." Alright, got a little too greedy and pushing the block. I gotta stop dying. Yeah, okay. What was that? Wait, why did that happen? I've never had the block flip on me before. How did it do that? What? thing I need in the next chapter? What, being able to flip blocks? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. So I'm gonna actually go back to that platform instead of dying. Eh. Didn't know I could flip the block. That was... that way. This way. There's a chest down there I have to get yet. No, that one moves down to Thorin's cup. I'm not gonna go that way yet. A lot of stuff over there, though. Yeah. Good grab. Okay, if I can make it to that one, where does that one lead? Where do you go? Oh, you just lead back up there. Oh, okay. Didn't go anywhere yet. Piper, can you stop screeching? What was that about? What even just happened? Can't make that jump. I'm just, the game's trying to kill me. Oh, yeah, there's a save point. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Is pain over here. Pain over here. Oh, there we are. For this in a second. First. Hey, Bobo, thank you. Hey, look at that. Go to get up here. And hop over here. Save right here. I don't even care that I have no health. That's fine. I'll get more. Over here. And over here for me to use. Wait, no, this is back to the beginning, right? No, this isn't. Entirely different. Get the last chance to get the cup? Okay. Am I not able to open this door yet or no? What is that? Spinning sword. Why did my camera just do that? interesting ear thing. Ears activated. Required. Why is it now reacting whenever I jump? Oh, because he's like aware of me. Okay, never mind. That's why. Like, why is it reacting every time I jump now? It's because I'm making more noise. I get why I keep getting caught. I see why. Because I didn't drink enough coffee. No. It's because, I didn't realize when he starts becoming aware of the noise I'm making, it lifts his head, so I guess that means he's listening more. Oh. There is a chest there, but I think I can go down there and get that when I go to get Thorn's cup. Missing... way to open you. Open the other one. It'd be nice if I can move my camera around. I'm kind of wishing I was playing with a gamepad instead of a keyboard mouse. Not that far down, no. Using it. There we go. Wonder if it's up there. I just want to get up there. On the map by the place you found the coins, you may be able to get further along. I wonder if there's a time limit or something, because now it's starting to make different noises. Over there? No. The answer to that question is no, I cannot. I wonder if it's above me. Because there's a whole set of platforms above me to still go to. I just don't know how to get there. Go that way. Ah, maybe there's another way I can go up here. Here. There's no way I can long jump to that, right? No. Maybe. I'm sure if I'm gonna be able to make this jump. Okay. Apparently that falls far enough that I die. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it won't let me climb up this. Worth a shot. Game, please. Don't let me grab onto that. Game, please. Oh yeah, looks like right there, kind of. Nope, it's an invisible wall. Okay. That's right. Let's get back over there from here. It's not a big deal. I always know I can make these jumps. I'll get Thorns. I would say when we get Thorns Cup, but at the same time, like I want to make sure I don't miss anything crazy. Those are too far away for me to swing to. That one's questionable. One's there too. And that chain's not anywhere near anything I can reach. No, I'm gonna get in a second. I was just seeing if there's anything else I can possibly go, any other paths or anything like that. Those are too far away. Ah, fuck it. Let's get the chest. Get to the bottom. Oh, okay. Why would it? Okay. Okay. 18-year-old game. Fuck all the way off. This is a really cool part getting ruined by really stupid things. Yeah, I'm dead. That was my own fault. God damn it. I didn't think I had to save over by that one save point, but apparently I should have. Full health. This is true. And quite honestly, a lot of this is just my own fault, being a little too hasty. Now, I didn't make this jump before, but I also didn't have a lot of health, so. Ever don't mess with things over here, please. Oh. Here we go, crystals. Go. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go, but okay. I don't have any of those. Alright. Got some antidote. Cool. Let me grab that and just book it. Oh, okay. Cutscene. How is it I'm sitting on here in the cutscene it's not activating the coins? Wow, those are eye textures. Doran's Cup. Now just one eye is open, which is a little creepy. Barbarian kit, yeah, you're right. Move your tail. I don't want to go down there though, because I don't want to like end the whole thing. I'm missing things. The next cutscene? Oh. Oh, I do come back. Oh. Well, in that case, fuck it, I'm leaving. All I need to know is I was coming back. Excellent. There's cutscene. Okay. My metal cup.
Thieves! Fire! Murder!
Random things to yell. Okay.
This
Jeez.
is indeed the cup of my grandfather. Bilbo has courage and resource far exceeding his size, and good luck far exceeding the usual allowance. All of our trials have led to this moment. Now we slay the dragon Smaug, and our home and treasure
Bilbo's eyes just like,
And
you want to do what now, mate?
you have no plan.
You want to put the what in the who?
Every worm has his weak spot, as my father used to say, though not from personal experience. Well, I suppose I could have a look. I do have this ring, after all. I'll creep down to the dragon's lair and see what I can
I'll creep
see.
down.
Excellent plan, Bilbo. Good. Excellent.
Find the worm's weak spot. Work me?
Knew you had.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
If only we knew.
Okay.
You didn't happen to.
No.
Well done, Mac.
Okay. Do any of you want these necklaces that I found?
You may. You will live. You will. You hobbits.
No?
Cups and. I never.
None of you want any of the things that I stole from there. What about you?
Ah, the.
Nope. Okay. You have no idea where it goes then? It is what it is. I'm sure there's a reason behind it. There's probably going to be like a thing at the end where it's like, oh, you had these? Here's some more silver for you. Well, I saved that last one. Also, he was just awake screaming fire and he's asleep again.
I smell you and I feel your air. Come into the light where I can get a
Is it
look at
later?
you.
Plus, Smaug is really creepy. Alright, what are you playing with? Oh, Smaug.
I might be able to find a weak spot if I could just get high enough to get a good look at him. If I keep the ring on, perhaps he won't see me.
10 out of 10 would suck him dry.
Show yourself, thief.
Gotta keep hiding. There's a chest there I didn't see. What's that? It's gotta stop doing that with the camera.
Run and hide all you like.
Sounds angry.
You will not escape this place, burglar.
Can I please jump on top of things? Bilbo.
sound cease. This is your tomb.
I'd give it a solid 7 or an 8. It's got glitches, but it's still like
Shall not see
good.
the light of day.
Like right now, that's an annoying glitch. That shouldn't have happened. That was stupid. The camera spun itself around on me. I was in a good spot for me to not spin and just like, there we go. This is what I get. What happens? I give games like praise, and I say that they're doing awesome. And I like what I'm playing, and then like something stupid like that happens. It's like, oh, okay. Let me go ahead and change my mind real quick. Well, it was no, that was Bilbo not grabbing the ledge. So he grabbed that ledge just fine. And then for whatever reason, that ledge he didn't want to grab.
You shall not see the light of day.
Why is it? That's where that one doesn't have light. Huh. Come on. It's like it picks and chooses when it wants him to do certain things. Smag, you don't see me. Yeah. Ah, yeah, it really didn't want you to go this way before. Because that chain wasn't there last time. Look at that, works a lot better when the chain's actually there, huh? Oh, we've changed songs.
There is plenty and to spare.
No, thank you, oh Smaug the Tremendous. I only wish to see if you were as great as all the tales say.
You have nice manners for a thief. You seem to know me. But I don't remember smelling you before.
I am the clue finder, the web cutter, the barrel rider, and the ring winner.
Ooh, lovely titles. But my teeth are swords. My scales are shields. And my breath, death.
You know, I've always understood that dragons were soft underneath.
Ha! What do you think of this?
Dazzling. Perfect. Flawless.
No blade can cut me, nor arrow pierce me.
Old fool, there's an empty patch on his chest, as bare as a snail out of its shell.
What was that?
Well, I really must not detain your magnificence any longer.
Leaving so soon, barrel rider? Going back to those miserable tub-trading lake men?
Oh!
Burglar! Thieving lake
Should I mute
man!
someone? Sorry. Having a conversation about why I don't feel like Dead by Daylight is scary at all in any way, shape, or form, and how to make the game into a horror game instead of what it is. And they're just like, people have preferences? Question mark, question mark. Shut up. I prefer games where they involve horror characters to actually, I don't know, be scary and not watching Ghostface teabag the ground in front of me while I fix the generator. That just sounds boring. But whatever. It is just the same thing over and over again. It's not scary at all. There are so many things that they could have done with that. What the fuck just happened there? Wait, why did I die? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I smell you.
I said this game was awesome before, and I was like gonna give it easily a 7 out of 10. That's some shit. There was no fire, and it still killed me. Still cutscene. It was still lingering. Yeah. But yeah, it's like this whole entire franchise has the option to like it has access to different horror IPs, and it chooses fucking generators and stupid shit like that to be its gameplay. Moo. Hey, dingus. And like, they're like, oh, how would you make it scary then? So I answered, I said, okay, if you want to make it scary, you want to make it still a hide and seek game, then make it play to every character's strengths. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say it this time. If I choose Pyramid Head, then okay, fill the map with fog or something, because it's Pyramid Head, and it's supposed to be from Silent Hill, so make it look like Silent Hill. Or if I'm playing as Ghostface, give me the ability to, like, I don't know, disable power or something like that. Do shit like that. I don't know. Dead by Daylight streamers are just a whole different breed of toxic. Their game cannot be wrong in any way, shape, or form, as boring as their game is, and as unfun as it is. Oh, not a lot is good, but we're here. We're still doing things. How's school going? It'll almost be done, right? It's almost the end of the year. Still enjoying games, still getting annoyed at people on the internet because they're stupid.
Bilbo told them all about the hollow spot on the dragon's chest. The thrush listened and then flew away toward Lake Town.
I've done that too. I've seen people do it too. Like, there's a guy I watch who used to be a wrestler. His name is Sledgehammer. He plays Dead by Daylight. I like watching his streams every once in a while because he's enjoying the game. And he makes it funny. The way he makes fun of, like, he roasts everyone's favorite items in the game. But for the most part, if I watch someone playing Dead by Daylight, I'm usually bored out of my mind because it's the same thing over and over again. It's just, oh no, this one person knows I'm a streamer, so now they're focusing on me. Or, oh no, the rest of my team isn't getting the generators. It's not fun to me. And then I tried playing the game, and the game is just not good either. Oh, so am I able to explore now? I am. I had coffee. And chest. Oh, can I not get this chest? Oh, I can, apparently. You know what? I fucked up the place. I'll just open it. I don't care if people like the game. It's fine if you like Dead by Daylight. It's just, don't be annoying about it. Don't sit there and think it's a horror game when it's nowhere near a horror game. The only thing horror about it is the IPs it uses for its killers and the settings, and that is it. There's nothing horror about it. He's on the roof? Okay, good. Okay. Now's the time where I can get all this other stuff. Oh, there's a thing over here too. This wasn't here last time, so new chests are activated too. I don't know. My, yes, I remember Monstrum. Monstrum's awesome. Monstrum 2, if I remember correctly, is still garbage, but I can't get out of this corner. Yeah, that's why I'd be disappointed too, because I don't understand how... I don't know, to me that doesn't sound fun. The whole asymmetric multiplayer thing has never appealed to me at all. But I understand why people like it. My other thing was, like, I liked Evolve when it came out at first, because it was like, oh, this is a really cool idea. And then it was really easy for one team to be overpowered compared to the monster, or vice versa. The same thing with, shit. With Predator Hunting Grounds. I thought it was going to be a really cool game. I played the demo, it was pretty fun. And then it... Fuck me, Bilbo. God damn it. Alright, I'm getting frustrated with all the jumping. It just... I don't know why it's turning the camera as fast as it is today, but it's just deciding... Nope, camera's going this way now. Predator Hunting Grounds was a cool concept too, and then it just turned out to be Dead by Daylight, but with Predator. I'm getting frustrated. Yeah, Back 4 Blood killed itself, shot itself in the foot by changing the way the speedrunners could actually play the game. Just because it quote unquote broke it for other people, which made zero sense. Because it didn't. It only broke the game if you were trying to speedrun the game, which is like a subset of people who were playing the game. Like, it's one thing if speedrunners were going through and like purposely breaking the game with the items they were using and the different perks, but they weren't. They're okay. They're breaking their own game. I don't know. My mute list on oh, for fuck's sake. I'm getting so frustrated with the way this game is playing today. Like the camera, I don't know what the fuck the camera's doing, but it's having an absolute fucking stroke. My mute list on Twitter is getting longer and longer every day because of stupid shit like this. Because I don't care. I don't understand how you go into someone else's tweet and start defending the game so vehemently to the point where your first reaction with the whole thing is, what the fuck would you do to make the game scary? Not, oh, here's why I like the game. It's not the same experiences that you have. That's okay. No, it's a whole. People need to learn how to interact with people. Very most often it didn't even bother anyone. Yeah, they were playing their own games. Okay, I cannot make that jump. Why do I keep trying to make that jump? That was my own fault. I'm getting too distracted by being frustrated by other stupid things, and now it's just like, yeah, off. It's like everyone who keeps saying that, like, Halo needs a... Fuck off. Needs a... I'm done with this chest. Everyone who keeps saying that Halo needs a Battle Royale mode, would... No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Not everything needs a Battle Royale mode. Not everything needs to have a multiplayer. There's no reason for Monstrum to have a multiplayer. It'd be kind of cool if it did something like Deathloop, where one person can play as the monster and try and mess with the person's game, and the other one can be the survivor, whatever the guy's name is, the escapist. That would be fine, but I don't know. Even that, I don't understand how you. I don't know how you'd implement that into anything other than jump scares. The idea I had for Dead by Daylight, right, and this is like the best way this game could have run, and they just chose not to do it, would be if they would have, like I said, made every killer have its own, like, buffs and debuffs. So, like, if you were Pyramid Head, it made the map foggy or something, or if you were, like I said, Ghostface, you can turn power off, or do certain things like that, or mess with people by making phone calls every so often, or... literally anything like that. Anything that references what the character is in their own series. And then have the survivors try and hide. Okay. Until like a set amount of time, and then they escape. They have the option to escape, or ability to escape. Nope. Generators. I'll grab the wall wedge. Okay. I think I know where that was. Fuck. Yeah, I don't feel like doing all that again. There's a green gem up there. Like I said, I don't care if anyone plays the game. That's fine if people enjoy Dead by Daylight. Or games like it. It's just not my game. I don't find it entertaining. Good jump, Bilbo. Else might be able to do. Jumping to the lever. Okay. I remember I shot that lever before. That's why I got that one door open. Yeah. This chain? Here. Over here. Yeah, that was the lever from before. There's a save point there. Oh, that's the one I was at before. Never mind. Grab onto that. No, but it worked. Kind of, question mark. But yeah, it does not want me to be up here. Yeah, I see the ledge. It doesn't want me to be up here. It's not happy with me choosing to go up to that way. Is it changing my camera like that because I'm sliding? Is that the problem? Is that what I'm not understanding? If that's what that's doing. That's kind of frustrating.
What? No,
Nope. Oh, it is. That's why my camera keeps doing that then. Gotta be way over there. There's a chest over there too. Hi, Piper. What's up? You put my number in? Beep, boop, boop, bop.
Why there's just a board?
Because this is a dragon's house. Yeah, dragons like gold. Yeah, they're like shiny things. Yeah, like golden crystals. Yeah. Yeah, I think that goes too close to that ledge. What if I go over here? Oh, there we go. I'm sure that's not the way it wants you to get over here, but it's the way I'm getting over here. Shit. Go. That's a hell of a drop. Don't enter. Oh, it's the end? Yeah. Get away from that. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here at all? Oh, whoops. My bad. Really? Okay. That over here. There's no way this is close enough to get over there. It might be though. Hold on. Just over here, so it wanted you to get over there somehow. Okay. Shit. Hello there. Still not quite sure. Good, Bilbo. Good. How'd you get up there? How did I do that last time? Yeah, they had a lot of playtime. How's it going, Wolf? Hit it from higher above? Oh, okay. Oh, weird. It takes away your block. Huh. Bilbo, please. What's that? Permanently like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'll change something real quick. The view. Okay. This is right joystick. Okay. Camera's stuck. There we go. That's weird. That's gonna suck because that's gonna save a recording for no reason. Oopsies. Apparently, my hotkey to save things is also the hotkey to adjust my camera angle. That's interesting. Yeah, so it takes away all your chains. You can't even go up to the top anymore. I don't think I can grab that chain, right? No. I think I'm just gonna go through it. Chain there. Chain there. Yep, yeah, I just fall through it. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't know how to get up there now. I don't even know if I can get up there now. Okay, that didn't work. Unintentionally figured it out. Move on. It's not a disaster, yeah. Just be nice to have the stuff. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't grab onto that. That was my next idea. I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna grab onto that and I can move across that way. Nope, that's not the case. Okay. Well, whatever items are left here, I'm just gonna say fuck it. It's probably just experiencing some gold and some silver anyway, but I'll survive. Get over here. Not gonna get anything for completing the game anyway. 100%. Oh, waiting some. Okay, changes. Okay, so I'm sorry to this. It's not gonna be able to watch the kids today. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, figuring out how the kids are gonna watch today. There's like 8 million different things happening all at once in my life at the same time, and it all just isn't working out. So. Whoop! Bye, Bilbo. Glad you couldn't make that jump there, buddy. I'm going to play Elden Ring. I swear to God. All right. It is what it is. Even yeah. This one level is just being a massive pain. Elden Ring is just hard. That's true. Elden Ring is just hard. It's also a game made this year, not 18 years ago, so it's different. Yeah. It's got more modern, I don't know what you want to call it, more modern advantages to it. Obviously now we have better camera controls, we have better movement, everything like that. More consistent controls. I can't fault it too much. It's an 18-year-old game. Ooh, good catch there, Bilbo. Okay. Maybe I should jump a little bit more often. The way over the platform. There's chests down here. That's the only reason why I'm going down here. Yeah, no, this is very stable. Being from 18 years ago on a GameCube and PC to now running fine on a Windows 10 machine, I can't complain too much about how it's acting. And it's dumb stuff. It's stupid things like the controls within the camera, which I'm sure is partially my fault anyway. And then like not realizing that the game was making me slide down the coins and change my camera to match the slide. That was my own fault, not realizing what I was doing. It's like some stuff. And PS2, that's right. It was on PS2 as well. So really, I can't fault it. God damn it. As I say that, I miss the thing by a pixel. Back in the days, this game is really good based on. That's true, and being based off of Lord of the Rings, it's also good too. Anything based off of movie IPs is usually like hit or miss. Although I wouldn't mind finding a working copy of either of the Atlantis games. Those would be fun to play again. I played a little bit of the first one on like a demo disc. I played it the hell of it until the demo disc broke. Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that point, because I played a little bit of Shadow War. It was okay. It's just I felt like I was playing Assassin's Creed more than anything else. You could have told me that was an Assassin's Creed mod and I wouldn't have known the difference. I wonder if they have to make a Hobbit game soon or not, or do something with the IP. Because I'd imagine it's getting close to copyright running out on that. I'd imagine. I think that's why you're seeing a lot of the remakes as they are now, because a lot of these games are losing their copyrights until they do something. Yeah, I saw there was a Lego Hobbit game. I'm not sure if it's based. I'm sure it's not based off of this, but it'd be interesting how much it references. Yeah, shouldn't have to rely on Lego being the only thing that keeps franchises alive. Not want you to go here. It's a very weird cube to have there. I probably could have just cheesed it and gotten done with the level by jumping over like I did before, but then I would have missed out on all this stuff. Do and save? Yeah. I knew you meant. Do a save works too. Go back down and clog the whirlpool? Oh. Go ahead and injure myself. That's okay. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Ew. You're not about to kill me, are you? Oh my god, you are. Remember that hole? I'm not good at platformers. Uh-oh. I'm assuming this is just how I'm supposed to continue. Is it not? Oh no, it's still filling up. Okay. I'm pretty sure I put all the other blocks on top where the whirlpool looking things were. Little grayish black platforms. Eh. Bilbo. Why am I not? What's happening? 1 second. Hello. Sorry, important phone call about possibly getting the car that we were looking at, but I need to now have my mother call over and co-sign. Let me see here. Sorry, getting distracted by something real quick. Shh. Okay. Sorry about that. Important stuff. Getting a car that isn't breaking down is good. Yeah, it's kind of important because her car is shot. It's got frame damage. It's probably fixable, but it's like one of those things where it's like it's fixable, but to what extent? Like, is it even worth fixing? The car's 20 years old. It has gotten so many things fixed on it recently. It's just one headache after another. I don't know if the water isn't rising any further, it looks like. So I'm not sure if I did something wrong or... Yeah, the water stopped. Why did the water stop? Where did I mess up? One of the blocks must not be in the right spot. Oh shit, well I'm going in the water. Guess we're gonna find out a different way. Shit. It's just annoying because the reason why he was calling was to tell me that he got an update from the guy at the credit union that we can't get the car, or they can't approve us for the loan for the car because while I have the credit, I don't have the income, and while my wife has the income, she doesn't have the credit. So the only other option is to have my mother co-sign for me with on the car because she has both the credit and the income. And it's just a pain. Fucking Bilbo, jump, you fucking goblin. Sorry. Frustrated. Yeah, it's irritating. And the worst part is, and I really hate to say this. My wife's being pig-headed about the whole thing. I would love to be able to just take the car over to a body shop or take the car over to my stepdad's house, put it up on the jack stands, and just weld the frame back together and fix the spots that are rusted out and get it to run a little bit longer just so I can pass PA inspection and I'll make it my daily driver instead of using my car. And she can use my car instead because my car's fine. It just needs a new suspension work on the front end, which is an easy fix. Yeah, this block isn't 100% on there. So that we can have $1,000, but we don't even have $1,000 to put down on a payment on a down payment for the car. So they're like, yeah, well, without a down payment, you need X amount. It's like, ah, fuck. So it's just one issue after another. It's been my entire weekend. I think this is in the right spot. During the next cutscene, I'm gonna text my mom the information that I need, and I'll see if she'll do it. She's like not happy about the fact that we're getting trying to get a new car when we can barely afford things as it is. I mean, things have gotten way better in the last couple of weeks with me working 2 jobs again. But, you know, she's just like, if it helps you get a car, then whatever. It solves the problem, which is what it'll do. Because the other option is if this doesn't work out, is I'm going to have to go through that, why does it not let me get up there? If you ever heard of Carvana, there's like commercials all over the place for it. That's the next bet, is to go through Carvana and see what they got for that. Yeah, that's the other thing too. She's like, I can't be mad at you guys because like, you got to get to work somehow. And the only way to get to work is to have a car. And the only way to get a car is to either fix this one again, let it run for a little bit more until it runs into the ground, or get a new car. So it's like, the lesser of two evils is to get me another car. Let me deal with the down payments and monthly payments on that and go from there. Got the water still going up. Got it. I feel like I maybe should have done this before in the waterfall park. So I'm gonna miss all that stuff over there. Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna die. Gotta get to and from work, so. Next cutscene, I'll shoot her a text. I'm not gonna block that off yet. Like, hey, we need a cosigner. They need information from you. Here's the number and the extension. His name is Logan. Tell him you're trying to cosign for me for the car, and go from there. Hopefully he doesn't need too much information out of all of us, because I do not feel like running over there and printing out documents from everyone when I don't have a printer. And yeah. The plus side of the car we're looking at from this dealership we're trying to get it from is very nice. It's a 2016, 2014, one of those Nissan Pathfinder. It's in spectacular condition, only has 80,000 miles on it. And it is extremely roomy. I sat in the driver's seat yesterday and toyed around with it for a little bit to see if it was something I'd enjoy driving. Because obviously, like on our longer trips, I drive and she doesn't. So I was like, oh yeah, this is fine. I didn't have to adjust the seats or anything like that. It was comfortable where it was. And then, like, it had plenty of legroom so that Grayson can sit in the back. I'm going to die because I took too long doing that. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, no, I try to do that. I did that once when I was a kid. That was the reason why she has such bad credit, is because when we were fresh out of high school and in college, we put all our money and everything onto our credit cards, and then we were never able to pay them off. So they're all in collections. And even though we've fought them and like, hey, we haven't gotten any notification from you guys in forever. Mine got taken care of, hers didn't, so we're still dealing with the shit on her side. But yeah, that's what's screwing us up, is because her credit is not good enough, but her income would be fine. So kind of a pain. We had that rookie mistake with credit cards and made our mistake with money. We're better now. They did notify us, but the problem is they stopped sending us letters for whatever reason. So she hasn't paid back because she doesn't know where the fuck she's sending the money to anymore. So it's like, yeah, it's frustrating. And then she tried to dispute on credit on the credit bureaus, and it hasn't worked yet. So it's a process. But mine is good enough that we can get a fucking house off my credit. It's just because my income is so low. it screws us up a little bit on that. That's why I had to flood the water to get the door up there. Ew. Doesn't stop me from just riding the door. And just ride the door. Yeah, it's probably not legal. Honestly, debt collection on companies aren't really, I don't know. I don't say legal anyway, because like they buy the way that credit unions work, or at least not credit unions, debt collectors work, is they buy your shit off from the credit company that you owe money to, and then they buy it for like pennies on the dollar. Like it's really cheap how much money they spend on that stuff, and then they just get your information, and then they just send you letters like, "Hey, you owe us money because we paid off your debt."
Good work.
And it's just stuff like that. You can technically do the same thing with people's houses too, if you wanted to. Like if they have like a tax lien on their house and you buy that tax lien, you can tell that person, "Hey, you owe me this much money now for paying off your tax lien," and technically own their house. It's like a weird loophole. Americans being Americans, they'll find any loophole they can exploit. Piper, your show ran out. The one with the whales. The one on the left. That one. Hey, look at that end of the level. Wow, I missed a lot of coins. Wow, I missed a lot of courage points. 4,000. That's 1,000. That's enough. Buy these. I'm bad at this game. I'm gonna need those. Got my keys. For the next cutscene, I'm going to run an ad.
It was a quiet night.
I'm going to text my mother.
When Bard noticed a golden light in the distance.
I'm gonna hide my face for a second
His
if it wants to agree
men
with me.
thought gold was flowing from the mountain. But Bard knew it was dragon fire.
This is pretty cool CGI. I'm still watching it. I'm trying to do both.
Arrows splintered against the dragon's scales. The townspeople fled. As Bard knocked the black arrow, the thrush whispered to him and told him what Bilbo saw.
Black arrow. Go now and speed well.
Three days later, the ancient raven Rook told the dwarves Smaug was dead, and that the men and wood elves were sending armies to claim a share of the treasure. Thorin sent Rook north to his cousin Dane. He called for an army of dwarves to make war on the men.
His
and
cousin
elves.
Dave?
Here you are, Bilbo. The first payment of your reward. A mithril vest. A powerful object forged for an elf prince long ago. No less than you deserve for your help in this quest. And now I have a very important task for you. The Arkenstone, the heart of the mountain, is locked in the treasury. Find a way into the treasury and bring me that stone. You will need to open those doors first. Talk to Oin, and and see what help. I would trade all the riches in these halls for that one jewel, Mr. Baggins. Bring me the Arkin Stone.
I hope I didn't word that incorrectly. I was trying to text my mom like, "Hey, I just got a call from." Here's how I worded it, because I'm trying not to make this sound like impolite to my mother, because she is trying to help us out as much as she can. Like, she's, I hate to say this out loud, but she's being a better mother to me now than she ever was when I was a kid. But I was like, "Hey, I got a call from the dealership this morning. They're denying us because I have the credit, but not the income, and Chrissy has the income, but not the credit. If you're still okay with co-signing us, the guy is at the guy at the credit union needs your information, the numbers, yada 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 yada." So hopefully that doesn't come off as rude. I'm not trying to make it sound rude or anything like that. I just really want to get this taken care of so I can stop worrying about it. Because if I can get this car, I'll be fantastic. I got good armor now? Hell yeah. The sealed cast in the Lonely Mountain contain useful items, but their spells of opening are long forgotten. Break them open so their treasures can aid in the quest. Like they open all the casks? We break the pots? Urine.
I need to open these.
Figure out how. Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward. This is just a block. Wait. Never mind. Oh, that's how I do that. Oh, that's how I did that. This one should go to that one? Yes. I'm gonna be renting and moving out so I can start with one. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Well, that's... You're doing it better than my brother did. The way that my brother did it is the night before he was getting his apartment, he told my mom, "Hey, I'm moving tomorrow." So you're doing better than he ever did. And obviously I had kids, so that kind of forced my mother's hand on that one. But yeah, don't blame me. It's not even close to the right one. That's the one I want. Can't focus on too close to the staircase. Come on. Yeah, I realized I flipped it wrong. It's okay. That should be the good one. Like on one hand, like if we get this car, it'd be fantastic because it's exactly what we're looking for. I'm also afraid to see what the monthly payments are going to be. I should be able to make them. It's just a matter of like getting them. Door in. Am I being attacked? What's going on here?
Owen is supposed to be opening these doors.
Destroyed whatever that was. The gear's over there, but I don't have any gears in my pocket, so. A diamond. Don't puzzle each door. Oh.
I need to get into the treasure.
There's a gear. One of the things I need. This is pebbles, never mind. Oh, it was that noise. Here. That's a waterway. Thorin. Hey, Thorin. Wish Bilbo just moved just a little bit faster. Oh, okay, that might be it. It was just so random. It was just like, here's the loud noise. Here. Here. The one thing I regret about not working this entire time is that, like, this kind of situation kind of sucks.
Thorin sent me.
Oh, there's the other puzzle. Gotta make an R, so I need a thing. Maybe? The music randomly comes back. Yes, actually. No, 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 let go. I didn't even show off the car that we want to get soon. Oh my god, it's almost 1 already? I don't know if my dad's watching the kids tonight. He never got back to me. I'm assuming not. I was gonna be like, you want me to watch the kids and you want me to co-sign for a car? Yeah, I did use a little while in smog. Yeah, that's true. I spent too much time trying to get the items. That's alright. Spelling Chronos. I might as well be. What I'll do is I'll text my dad in a second and see if he is watching the kids today. If he's not, then I'll just not worry about it. You take out everything in that place? Damn. That's open. Look at that. I opened all the doors. Oh my god. That camera is tripping me out. Can we not do that again? Please stop.
This is the way to the old treasure.
Okay. Ready for combat? Okay. Been a while since I actually had combat. It's been a whole chapter. Whack. I'm mentally exhausted from dealing with this car bullshit the last couple days. Mentally exhausted. Possibly even physically exhausted. Last night I was asleep at like 10:30. Not even. That was early for me. hardly ever go to sleep before midnight, and the last night I was just done. What do you do?
What odd-looking markings?
Oh, okay. That might have been part of my problem the other day too, is I kept having, I was still getting over that cold I had. Hopefully. Walk through area board to get to this heart. Area board. N up, N R A up. Forgot already. N up, N R N A up. Right? Yes. So N up. N R A up. Ow. Ow.
This must be the room that powers the rest of the kingdom.
Do I want to not be here yet? Should I have gone to the forge first? Or does it not matter? I have to go through all the areas anyway. Yeah. It says airport. This is just a giant word puzzle. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, space got me out of that. Do I not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, it wants me to use the, arrows. Left shift? Okay. Opens something. Oh. Bridge open. We're going down, solve it fully. Oh, okay, so they stay open. I wasn't sure if they closed after I solved it. Goes through, yes, it's possible to have every one of them open at once. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Puzzles are not the play today. There we go. That way. Oh, 'cause I need to go that way. You need to redirect. There we go. No, because now that one's turned off. Fuck. Wait. There we go. I'm not completely brain dead. Just slightly. That's not a text message. Okay. Just sure. It took you an hour? Oh. I want to give myself credit then because, yeah, my mind's not in the right place to be doing these kinds of puzzles. Now I'm hoping my dad doesn't take that wrong. I just want to make sure if he's coming to watch the kids or not. Just to make sure. Now, how the fuck do I get up there? Wait, how do I get up there? Let me save. Yeah, I'm gonna save now. If I don't have to stop early, then I'll just keep playing until I have to go get Grayson. So, probably send a message to the trap real quick. Just in case. I know he's in and out. Bioshock water puzzles, yep. So I can't just walk across that. How do I move this thing? Okay. So should I not be here yet? Should I be going to like the forge or something like that instead? Read the belt and go to the room with the big cocks. Okay, so that's what it is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So now's where I go to the other rooms. Big mean pillar. That's the other thing too. Like I'm trying to do like all this stuff and like maintain everything at home, and it's so hard to do when there's so many things going wrong. Like the reason why I'm looking at a babysitter right now and trying to find out who's watching my kids today is because Chrissy's grandparents are both in the hospital. On top of all this, both her grandparents are in the hospital, and mine has really bad dementia. And it's getting worse. So like finding a babysitter is a pain in the ass, especially when like last minute they're like, oh, by the way, I can't watch the kids today because they're getting out of the hospital. No, that's just her one grandparent had a possible stroke / heart attack. They don't know which, and it scarred her heart. And now, like, even with a pacemaker, she's not able to stabilize. So they've been trying to figure out what's going on with her. The other one is really diabetic and doesn't take care of herself, and is possibly losing a foot the way it's been going. And my grandmother is out in the middle of Nebraska because she had like a end of life crisis and decided to move in with my aunt all the way on the other side of the country, away from everyone else. And her dementia's getting worse, and she's not taking her medicine. So it's just one disaster after another. It's just one fire after another going on right now. Of course, this week is like everything's happening at the same time. So car breaks, dementia's happening. Just, yeah, one after the other. Yeah. It fucking sucks. But we're still playing games. Alright, we go. Combat. Yeah, hopefully. If we get this car, then that'll get rid of the car issue. I mean, it'll give me another car payment to be paying at the same time as my car payment. But I wouldn't have to worry about whether or not Chrissy's car is going to fall apart on her, like in the middle of 84 anymore. And I won't have to worry about her getting a ticket because the car is past inspection. Like, that kind of stuff will be gone. Then we'll have a new car. And we don't have to drive my car for vacation. It won't be as important for me to fix my car because I'll just have her drive her car and I'll drive my car around town. It's fine. So that'll solve that problem. And then hopefully the grandparents are getting out of the hospital today. So that'll solve that problem. And as far as my grandma with dementia goes, who knows? Not to overshare, but that's how things are going. Yeah, absolutely. I'll check it out. All in all, I do still have video games. That's what matters. More spiders. Oh no! Oh, the game crashed. Whoops. Where was I? I think I still got the belt again. Who's texted me? Who texted me? Cool. Okay, so that's a no for today for that. Oh, okay. See here.
This is the tale of Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit with no idea of the adventures about to befall him, or their consequences.
Yeah, it crashed. It crashed and I had to send a couple text messages. So, there's trap. Yeah, hard crashed. I just had to answer that question already. YouTube.com/watch. I forgot my mom was on a trip today. So I'm gonna rewatch that. I pulled up on my phone because my the game doesn't let me click on things outside of the game. Alright, so I told Trap that I'm gonna be a little bit late. Cool. I'm gonna get the kids at 3, and she doesn't have to worry about calling the guy until 5. Sorry, I'm like doing all these logistics. That does look pretty cool. Wait, that's what oh, interesting. Do yourself a favor. Wow. Do yourself a favor and go for either an ergonomic chair or an office chair. This game looks really cool and I kind of want it. That does look awesome. I'm going to save that to my watch later so I remember to look at that. Oh, it's going to save the Elden Ring. That's cool. Why did that save to that? Oh, I know why. Okay. On the different channel. Wrong YouTube account. Ergonomic. Ergonomic chairs are kind of like office chairs. ERGONOMIC. Because the problem with gaming chairs is like the one I'm sitting in right now, like this racing style chair, is they're not good for your back in any way, shape, or form, or your ass. They don't have a lot of cushion to them. They look fancy, they look bright and colorful, but they're not good. Now, if you get an ergonomic chair, like an office chair out of like a warehouse or something like that, or like an auction, something like that, or if you find the money to buy one of these chairs, they're a little bit more pricier, but they're going to be way more comfortable for you. Better for your back. That's not even snake oil, because when I worked at the office, when I was doing call center stuff, I really loved those chairs because they were super good on the back, and because they were mesh, they were easier to sit in. I don't like how expensive they are. Yeah, that's the problem too. Like, gaming chairs are expensive, and then they're horrible for you. Like this chair right now that I'm in now it's sittable, but for like long streams where I don't take any breaks at all, it sucks. So like, that's kind of why I take breaks every so often, because I gotta stretch. If I remember to. Sometimes I forget to take breaks. We have an extra like hour to play because it's just me. Daddy-O ain't coming to watch the kids today because he's got stuff to do. So. Ah, okay. Yeah, go for ergonomic. ERGONOMIC. Good for your back and your ass. Oh, he was playing Clock Tower 3 again? Awesome. Yeah, I meant to pop in. I wasn't in the mood for anything yesterday with the whole car situation. How's he doing in Clock Tower 3? Did he make more progress? I give him credit. So when I first started watching Gwyn, he was solely doing Resident Evil off his MacBook. Like he wasn't doing anything crazy with it. But the final boss and quit because the boss was absurd. Fair enough. I think when I first started watching him, he was doing Resident Evil 2 after I had just finished Resident Evil 5, I think, for the 13th time. Something like that. That was years ago. That was when I was still in college. Yeah, he had to stop. I don't know why he had to stop. There was like some personal stuff going on. But he's a pretty chill guy. He does a lot of horror stuff. So like if you like horror games, he's gonna be the one to do. Use the sword, it's much better. Really? Okay. Initially, the sword was garbage compared to the staff. That's why I still use the wooden staff. Actually, you know what? Unironically, Gwyn might be someone to suggest Monstrum to. He'd probably play it. Amnesia next? Nice. I tried Amnesia years ago and I just... Not that I didn't like it, it's just I got distracted by everything else going on. I just kind of put it down and never picked it back up. I got more spiders over here. Ah. I got a hotkey for the nope, anti-poison. Anywhere from Hudson Valley Credit Union. Can you check your Snapchat? Check your Snap. Just sent it to you. Sorry. I think. This is the other reason why I hate when like life happens outside of this, because I'm so distracted on my stream right now and it's so bad. So unprofessional. Yada yada. Go. Those open. I'm gonna laugh so hard if we get this chapter done, and then I have to like save the last chapter for tomorrow. This is the smithy. Should I wait to do this part until after I get the elevator going, or should I do this now? If I should wait to do this part, then I'll just dip out and go do the gear part. Need to go to the gear room to make this. Okay, so I have to. Okay. Gotcha. So I am wasting my time being here. In that case, leaving. One of those situations where I kind of wish Bilbo moved just a little bit faster. Okay, I wish we moved a lot bit faster. It's like this works. The elevator will fix that. Okay. Oh, can I just take the elevator between rooms then? Just that note, I think would be cool if Monstrum had a VR mode or a VR mod to it, because I know someone who's doing a lot of horror streams while in VR now. He's got an Oculus too. That would be awesome for him. I think everyone so you can jump off. Oh, yeah, I'll just fucking get that going then. Jeez. What am I doing in my life? My favorite part of the game is still when the audio just randomly breaks.
These gears must power the lift system.
Very scary. I think it would be awesome, because that'd be cool if like you hear just like the thumping of the tank guy coming down, to dun 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 dun, and you turn the corner, it's just there. That'd be pretty cool. That and even being executed in first person would be awesome in that game. Especially with like the tank guy when he snaps your neck, just have your vision just go. It's like the perfect game for VR. I'm sure there's a way to do it. There's like a lot of other games that people have turned into VR that weren't built for it, and it's working fine. So I'm sure there's a way to do it. I think someone has like a mod to make Resident Evil 8 work VR. So it's like one of the recent ones I saw the guy get interested in. Obviously Resident Evil 4 is VR now, so that exists. Really? Okay. I was... Okay. Cool. Why is my own YouTube video recommending to myself? That's weird. Whack. 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 It won't switch my... Okay, thank you. Come on. Why? Why? Oh, Bilbo. 20-year-old game. Alright, I don't need those crystals. Fuck it. At this point, I don't need the crystals. It's the end of the game. I got enough health. I just gotta do better at combat. Better idea. Don't even worry about the crystals.
Oh, these gears are...
Fuck the crystals. Now who's calling me? Hello? Okay, don't answer. Sorry. You even got to hear me say hello to it because I was waiting for it to be a scam call. And guess what it was? Scam call! Oh, disconnected from chat. There it goes. Yay, scam calls. If you ever feel like you're not loved in the world and that no one cares about you, just get a scam call. Oh, wait, do I drain this at some point? There's money down there. Well, not that it fucking matters. What am I carrying? Why do I care? It's the end of the game. I got all the items I need. I just needed to buy, like, potions at the end of the level or something. Why do I care? Oh, that's right. I could have gone here before I fixed the water. Ah, whatever. Is it detrimental to my existence if I don't have that? So that's working now, so I should have access to the elevator. You could unfix it, yeah. Well, I mean, like... Is there anything that you know of off the top of your head that I won't be able to get because I have that on? Other than some money? If it's just a couple coins, I'm not gonna care that much. Let's be honest, like I said, this is the end of the level, or end of the game. I have just about every item I can possibly need. I just gotta stop getting bit all the time by these spiders. Nothing I'm gonna regret? Awesome. I'm gonna regret dying if I don't use the potions here. I just got rid of the poison. Go away. I just said I don't need anything else as I proceed to get annihilated by these spiders. Whoa, that was a noise.
The treasure behind those doors is worth more than all the shop.
To open the treasure.
There's the chest I saw open before. Getting epic. Like me dying. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to beat the game today. We'll see. If I stop getting distracted by my phone, I'll probably beat the game. I gotta go throw my phone in the other room. Although she's probably gonna... I'm probably gonna get yelled at because of the snap I sent Kristen this morning because I went to go change the garbage because, of course I did. It was left for me. And it was so full I like broke halfway through me getting it out. So I was a little pissed off. I was like, hey, you want to try anything else in this fucking thing? I'd probably ignore my snaps too this morning. What do I do with you? Okay. Okay. Just okay. I'm trying to take care of it, woman. Didn't even look for the other chain over here. Whoopsies. Oven, okay. 3 chains, 4 rocks. What do I need to do with the 4 rocks? What do you tell me?
To open the treasure chamber, you'll need a new key.
New key.
The original was broken when Smaug looted these halls.
So I need to go to the forge.
Go to the forge and ask Bifer to make a new one.
Gotcha.
To use the key, you need to expose the keyhole. Each of those chains lowers that column a bit. You need to pull all 4 chains to lower the keyhole all the way.
All right. So I need to take the elevator up there, I guess. That would be my luck, though. I would put the phone in the other room, and I would like win the lottery or some shit like that. Legitimately win the lottery, and not be able to find my phone and lose my chance at winning the lottery. That would be my luck. That's how my week has been going. That would be my exact luck for the day. Now I got the elevator going. I gotta go to the forge, or I gotta go to the water room and do the rest of the water, I guess. Here. What's this thing? What are those things? We're doing exploring stuff again. Does this lead anywhere, or is this just how I got in here?
Still stinks.
Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. This is just another way into the forge. Yes. Just right it jumps to the other lever to do the other valve puzzle. Got it. Gotcha. This level is taking me way longer than I intended it to. It's just because I keep getting distracted by other things. So, hopefully the distractions are done. I'm not going to guarantee anything. Find molds to be on the lookout. Okay, so I need to find molds. He's watching a show called Sea of Love. I just realized. The Netflix series. Wow. Well, this elevator is like moving. Guess I can go there for something. Yeah, there's items over there. Oh, there's a mold. Huh. I should have grabbed that. It's like I'm in battle. Spider's over there. Got a lot of platforms to get on. Yeah, that one doesn't even have a chain. There's a safe point there, though. I should be heading through the forge. Yes. Oh, this is the main room. Room's over there, too.
What a sight!
So many places to explore in here. This is a big level. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Now it should be the forge. There we are. At least the forge has an easy way to get on and off. The other ones looked like it was kind of like iffy on how to get back up there. That should be the water level. There we are. There's a mold over there still. The other go like, yeah. That was close. And a scroll. Hey, look at that. My jump tactics for the scroll or for the sword are stronger now. Okay. This was self-explanatory. Okay. That looks like that's in the gear room. There's only one way this one can go, so it has to go that way. Do that. That enters that one that's in the forge. Let's go that way. No. Move that. Go. Okay. Let's go that way. Go. Oh. Of course, that has an open one. Oh, that's right. It does have an open one, doesn't it? Ah, we forgot about that. Damn it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What is my brain doing? Brain, no think. Yeah, that goes up, that goes up, that goes there. So let's turn there. And... problem is you have to get... That's not what I wanted to do. I thought I was just still turn there. Now I have nothing turning over there. Wait, how did I fuck that one up? Wait, how did I mess this one up? What did I turn? Oh my god. I sworn I had water going into that one. We would have had to have turned there. What did I fuck up? Third and second one in the second row. This one? There, yes, okay. Close that one. Close that one. Shit. There it goes. There we go. I got it. I got it. Yeah. The stroke finally subsided. Thank you. Drop this chain down so I can get back up here easily. Hello. Surprisingly enough, I actually have another hour. Of course, my brain might not have another hour. My brain might be... fuck this, I'm not doing that. Just use the skeleton key. Save that. Look at that. Solved it. Take the elevator into the ear. Yeah. How is work? Oh, bye, elevator. I'm getting on that's a little... Okay, the textures are breaking. Well, go get the mold. Okay, got it. Yoink. Mold acquired. There's like an epic battle is going on, but there's nothing happening. I already know that I saw the spider webs already. Yeah, there they are. There they are. If I didn't have to go to work today, I would sit here and like I'd just do what I did the other day. I'd pick up Grayson, come home and play more of this. But I can't do that. Can't exactly do that today. That's good. There's the chain to get down. Okay. I think it's gonna be my work entirely. It's gonna be just slow. Every Wednesday and Thursday for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, it's just been like 3 people trickling in every once in a while, if even that. Hopefully today's like that. I don't mind work being slow at GameStop because it's just like nothing happens. I don't have to deal with anyone being a Karen, anything like that. Is there an easy way to get back up to those elevators from there? Or do I have to like basically go to the forge or go back to the water room? Because that chain would have brought me back up to the top floor, but I didn't see any easy way of getting onto that elevator. The forge I still had a place, a platform I can go to. Yeah, I have to deal with parents telling kids that being customer service means you have a small dick. That's one of those stories where I kind of wish Trap wasn't telling me the truth on that, but I know for a fact he is. It's just the people we have to deal with. Oh, that was close. Okay. You just have to do a tricky long jump when it comes by. Yeah, okay. I'll just do what I did now. It takes a little longer, but you know what? I don't have to worry about dying. We've seen how I am with jumping. I think I see exactly what you're talking about with that too. Yeah, forget that. I like the way I did it. Hey, Bilbo? I'm really glad that you decided to hold on to the platform. I needed you to not do that. Oh, you suck. Okay. I guess I have to make a chain of some sort. Get that one to open. I can't get in that yet. Yeah, I need a chain. Okay. To this room we go. Oh, sounds like the spider's attacking me again. It really is making this soundtrack play. And should be able to get on the elevator easily from there. Here. Oh, that door's not open. Weird. I'm doing really epic jumps right now. Really epic platforming, and that door's not open. There is. Happy. Are. Oh, okay. That's just an invisible wall there. Okay. Never mind. Trying to hop through an invisible wall. All right. What? Oh, yawn. Get. Yeah. Where am I? Hold on. I can't see where I am. Oh, okay. Okay, so is this a really an area I can't jump out of? I was able to. Yeah. I need to whack the wall 50 times. The wall to show up. Yeah. Jump. Yawning. Why am I yawning? I haven't done anything. I've been sitting here playing video games all day and answering my phone. Oh, look at that, I'm old. see it right there. I put that down? Yes, it did. Okay. Sure, this is not the way it wants you to do this, but it's the way I'm doing it. Thank you, Bilbo. You scared me. Go. It is the right way, actually. Oh, okay. I could use some McDonald's. We got McDonald's yesterday for the first time in like years. It was actually pretty good. I got myself 2 McGriddles and a hash brown. I'm just thinking to be excited about, but you know what? It was good. It was a nice little comfort food. Especially McGriddles, though. Hi, Spider. Ow. We've done further than me. I haven't watched The Hobbit. I also don't remember Bilbo Baggins fragging spiders with a stick, but I could be wrong. It could be in there. Oh, there's the chain. Oh. We'll go to the forge. Oh, it is? Okay. See, I usually have the problem where I don't like when people drive me around. I feel stupid when I have people drive me around, but that's also because, like, ever since I got my license, I've driven myself everywhere and driven other people everywhere. So it's like, it's weird to have that reversed. Hopefully, we can get this whole car thing switched out and situated. Then I won't have to worry about my wife having to be driven everywhere because she can just drive herself. Go on that platform, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah. Thanks, Bilbo. Over there. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. It says I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm out of caffeine. I didn't have any caffeine today. Caffeine? What am I saying? Caffeine today. Yeah. With all the Lord of the Rings, the animated Hobbit was hard to watch. Like the live action ones. The live action ones are classics. Even though I've never watched Lord of the Rings, I know of them. I know why people like them. I fully understand why people like them too. Very, very good series. And fiction always seems to do really well. Especially when written as well as they are. Yeah, I've seen Star Wars. I've seen like the behind the scenes stuff for Lord of the Rings because I've talked about it before. I had a video editing class and we went through the behind the scenes where it takes everything apart and you see like how each scene was made and shot and all the lighting and everything. I probably should have gotten down there to take care of that. Oh, well, I'll take care of that on the way back through. I gotta get the key anyway. So we saw that kind of thing. We saw like how everything was edited together. So I went through that part, but. And obviously I know of the games. But Bilbo, sit here running, please. boom, boom, boom. It's over here. Give me that. All that for a couple gold, silver, whatever. That there material. Was mad. Oh no. Oh, he's happy now? Okay. I don't know what Piper's talking about. She's talking about something that's happening. Someone was mad, then they were happy. Save. I've done a lot of things. Last save. Down here. What do you have going on down here, game? Nothing? Cool. Excellent. It do really be nothing, huh? What is happening here? Bilbo, thank you. We're gonna finish this chapter and save the last chapter for tomorrow. Okay. Oh. No, that was important. I unintentionally got the forge going. Whoopsies. Ooh, that'd be good too. I have leftover tacos from the other day. I think I'm gonna make myself some tacos before I go to work, and then go from there. I think something on the thing. Ah, wouldn't let me do anything with that before. Gotcha. Oh. Okay. Hello? Go. Ooh, mango shrimp tacos. Ooh, that sounds good. We had turkey tacos, so it wasn't anything special. It's just we used turkey meat instead of chopped meat or beef. But I use what I do is instead of using water to mix up all the seasonings and everything like that, I will take beef stock or chicken stock and mix that with it too. So we use chicken stock for that. That was pretty good. Nice. It was spicy. Nice and good amount of sauce. Back to the main room. Okay. I was gonna ask if I should do the main room first or if I should do the key room first, but that makes sense. Okay. Ah, I got her in the corner. Come on. Thank you, Bilbo. Gems. Gems that go this way, you dingus. You. You. Ah, I got the last key. That's right. I need the key for that anyway. That. Like that. Now, oddly enough, I didn't open all the doors. I'm not sure if I'm missing something or not, but at the same time, okay. Right back to the treasure room? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the shortcut on that because that'll be way faster than running across the whole map. That. There's that. Oh, stop yawning. You're gonna shoot me every time I yawn. Piper's asleep. Why am I jumping on that? Yeah, because I saw the stones in the treasure room that were just sitting there, and there's not really anything that like goes where they're supposed to go. I'm sure that involves those. I just, on one hand, it would be cool to have because I can have the extra money and the extra experience. But on the other hand, it's like this is the second to last level. I think it's the second to last level, so it's like I'm close enough to the end, you know. If I didn't have as much health as I have now, or as many items as I have now, I'd probably worry about it. But I'm not too worried about it. I have all my upgrades. Water room. No water. My old friend, I've come to drink from you again. Oh, okay. There you go. I've got 3 of those massive potions, so if I need to, I have those. This room, this is the engine room, motor room, gear room, whatever. Oh, really? Oh. This is where I want to be, but I'm gonna wait until I get to the tunnel so I know I can make that jump. Yeah. Here. Okay. That, and I should just be able to get knocked off like that. Okay. That. Almost fall. These guys. I don't know where they would go. Oh, this can't be pushed. Never mind. All right, I have especially no idea now. Ooh, wontons. That Piper was asleep. She's actually awake. Oh, it's just decoration? Oh, okay. Pretty little gem. Press K. Let's use the skeleton key.
The Arkan Stone.
Okay.
The heart of the mountain.
Hey, look at that. Wow, I was actually missing quite a bit of coins. Not so many courage points. 4 chests I was missing, but those are the doors I couldn't open. Cool. Replenish those. Replenish those. This should be the last level, I think. I might actually have enough time to beat this all today.
The stupid and selfish war before it could begin.
So I don't have to go stop and get Grace until like 2:30, so another hour.
As his rightful share of the treasure, and gave it to Bard and the Elven King.
It's the last?
They offered to
Dope.
exchange the Arkenstone for the gold Smaug had stolen from them.
Smaug.
But Thorin refused and cursed Bilbo.
Wait, what? Oh.
The next day, a legion of dwarves arrived, led by Dane, and 3 armies met on the field of battle.
Wait, did the dwarves just turn on me?
Anger was
Wait.
in the air. The men had lost their homes and loved ones. The elves knew what it was to suffer under Smaug and wanted to help the men rebuild. But Thorin would hear none of it, and so it turned.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Here's the CG. Let's go. Now, this actually doesn't look too bad. Clearly, it's 18 years old, but...
All! Dread has come upon you all! The goblins of the north are coming! Behold! they
And
ride
none
upon
shall
walls.
pass. Uh-oh. He done goofed.
The leaders gathered for council.
You
together
have my bow
and joined forces
and my
against the
axe.
goblins. Bilbo decided to take his stand on Ravenhill, among the elves.
Bold army advances on the lakemen from behind.
Wow,
Our
that is a
nothing to this
face.
attack. We need someone to deliver Bard a warning.
The battle is fierce and dangerous. Who stands the best chance of making his way through?
I can do it. They can't hit me if they can't see me. Of
course I can do it.
Faster than those ugly goblins.
You have completed your tasks, Bilbo, and I would rather not risk you to this terrible battle. But if you are determined to go, I will not stop you. Use both your ring and your wits.
I'm
If
okay.
we lose Bard, we lose the day. Good luck, Bilbo.
Who's Bard the human? Okay.
If we lose
It is a difficult...
Well then. You, Leona? Hi, Leona. Oh, you're someone else. With the elf girl? This one?
Goblins may love the stench of battle.
They're all elf girls except for this guy.
I will defend.
You will defend the king at all costs. Good job. You do your job.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
Pointing those things at me. Ah, there you are.
The goblins are many.
No, I'm not.
And we are.
Bunch of supplies.
The goblins know nothing.
I talked to everyone. Pretty sure I talked to everyone. Looks like I talked to everyone.
No time for talk, Hobbit.
Right?
Get to Bard, little one.
Get to Bard.
Cowards! Come out and fight! Those goblins have us pinned down!
What up, Thorin?
Use your ring and get us out of here, Bilbo!
Just as easily not have, you know, sucked. Yeah. That charge attack really doesn't do much, does it? Look at that. Easy fight.
You're
You
a
guys suck.
true warrior, Bilbo.
What the heavy? Try this whole war because of this. Alright, sounds good. Attack the dogs. Wargs, I guess. Wherever these things are. Not avoid me? Come here. This is the most combat heavy this game has been since the beginning. Like the beginning cutscene was combat heavy, and then it chilled out like tremendously. Till now. What's up, Hyper Baby? Hi. You want some juice? Yeah, what do you want, Nana? For your lunch? Yeah, do you want Nana to go with lunch? Yeah. Butterbread with Nana. With juice with it? That's a lot of food. Are you hungry? With bagel bread or just bread? Right. Give me 2 seconds. I'll go ahead and I'll pause and I'll get you all situated with the sandwich. Okay? I'll get you a sandwich. You probably are hungry. Been over there quietly just hanging out. I don't know how exactly I was going to have a shitload of experience, but it's like one fight after another. What you got there, kiddo? Hey. Alright, let me pause real quick. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get Piper some food. I'll be right back. Give me a minute to go ahead and take care of that so she can go ahead and get some food in her belly. Alright, back to this. I'm back. This is quick. Stop the catapult. Hopefully with me stretching I might have woken myself up just a little bit more. I was starting to get sleepy there. I can tell by the fact that I was like not talking much and I was like, I don't know, I felt like I was rambling and mumbling to myself a lot. So, hopefully getting some movement woke me up a little bit. I'm not looking at my phone anymore until it's time to go. I don't know if you were or not. Probably not. I only did Assassin's Creed Black Flag because I had gotten it for free and I was like just shortly after Valhalla had come out. I was like, oh, let me play this first because I've never played this before. It was a good game. I think I only have one achievement left in that game. I think I have to do the last ship battle or ship conquest thing, expedition, whatever it was called in that. The thing where you send out the ships, your ships to go do stuff. I think I had one more of those to do, and that was done. But it was just like a matter of waiting, because it was like you send the ships out and then load back in a day later, and then send the ships out, then load in a day later to see what the progress was. Now I get physically a day later. But I think that's all I was doing. And I'm pretty sure that's the only one I need. That and I think getting 100% on some of the Animus things that I screwed up on. Also, I see what you mean by this. It's really easy to get the 100% health because swinging. Got my thing swinging. I gotta go back and play through Valhalla. I played through a lot of it, maxed out the first settlement, and then I just stopped playing for no reason. And Valhalla was actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed that one. I like going through with dual axes and just running into things. Completely negates the whole assassin part of the game, but it was way more fun than what it was. And sneaking around sometimes. Especially when it gives you the option to just go ham. I'll just go the full sandwich. You're seeing my own guys die. It's a little interesting. They just kind of disappear in fire. I have one more level left, I think. Yeah. What are you playing today? Just Creed. God of War, but with assassinations. The Hall is good though. I actually did enjoy the game for when I was playing it. The slight RPG elements weren't too bad. And I really enjoyed it from when I was playing. I stopped for whatever reason. I never went back to it. I think there was just too many games that came out. I just didn't go back to it. Especially now that it has the Ragnarok DLC. It should be out by now, I believe. It has more stuff to do to it. I really need to get back in and play it. It's one of those games that's perpetually on my backlog until I eventually just get to that part. Get back. Speaking of vlog, good timing. I wasn't speaking about you directly, but I was speaking about backlogs of games, and yeah. That should be max health, right? Get into you. Yeah, I found the respawning enemies. I believe I'm at max health, right? Leave me alone. I'm missing something here. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, now they're breaking it apart. That's weird. They were breaking it before. Breaking it. There we go. You're just running right into a wall. All that just for me to one-shot the dude. Perfect. Are you saying I would have skipped through everything just to get to the end of the game? Because you're right. New armor? Did I? I may have. Oh, okay, yeah, I see the chain mount. I got you. I didn't realize that was new. I wasn't really paying attention to how Bilbo looked in this. Also, I'm assuming I must have gotten it unintentionally because I don't remember doing anything specific for it.
Someone help me!
Someone help you.
Corwin! I have to help him.
Do I though? Oh, I guess I do. Yeah, he has a health bar. Never mind. Who's still attacking Corwin? Attack me. With the midget. That charge attack really isn't as useful as it sounds like it should be. But now we're the last chapter because you said you got it.
I was going to survive, Hobbit. Thank you.
I'm looking for Bard.
We'll have to go through there, but it...
Oh, goblins. Yep. Got like 30 minutes left, so I'm like more or less rushing through this.
Have an arrow, Goblin! And one for you, too! I've got you, Bilbo. Come on through.
I wonder what happens if you don't save Corwin. I'm assuming you have to save him to continue. Stop blocking everything, asshole. Stop. Throw burning rocks at everything so things would get out of my way. Out of my way. Damn elves keep getting in my way. by myself. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. Stop. Time out. Time out. Oh, my paycheck. My paycheck. Alright, distracted by my paycheck. Oh, hey. Paycheck was actually pretty decent. Okay. That's my dog. Hi, Piper. I just realized I didn't pause that entire time. I was checking my paycheck. Lost a little bit of health there. Stop. 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 I like how I just said I was not going to be distracted by my phone anymore, and then there I was getting distracted by my phone anymore. Who's blocking me? That one guy. That one guy's blocking me. It's making me not hit things. Melting through my potions here. No, stop. I can just go past them? Oh, fuck this. Over here melting through all my potions, I can just run. I have 5 potions left. Whoops.
What are you doing here, Bilbo?
What are you doing here, Dildo?
A large group of goblins flanks you
Sorry,
from
Bilbo.
behind.
Sorry.
So,
Wrong
we have a
game.
party on the way. Sounds like fun. Much thanks, Bilbo. Now, get back to Gandalf. This is no place for a hobbit.
Oh, maybe. I'm just realizing now, it hasn't given me too many save points. That kind of sucks. So guys, if I screw up in combat or something, I'm screwed. Just now becoming aware of that. There. And hop down. Okay, yeah. Okay, don't go that far back.
Hello there. Enjoying yourself?
Why is enjoying spelled weird? That was capital E and capital J. That was
Follow
weird.
this path, and you will meet up with the elf Lyanna. Stay with Lyanna. She will protect you. I have other business I must attend.
I like how he says that, considering I've been kicking everything in the butt the entire time. I don't care about the courage thing so much. Where's the next safe point? There it is. Okay. Oh, good point. Yeah, there's Owen McGregor. Hello there. Oh, they killed all the elves. Oh, you don't see me. Shut up. I didn't need any of these, but why not? Nope, you don't see me. Shut up. I want to save. I don't have to redo this entire level. Thank you. I think because they're shiny. That's so weird that it has you save there, and then it has another save point right here. After not giving you a single save point this entire time. Hey, Liana.
What have we?
What have we here? That didn't even hit him. Oh, one of the special potions that I now have 3 of.
Bilbo, get out of here.
Nice hands.
The reinforcements are advancing. You'll have to go through there. Go, Bilbo! Go!
Through the brick wall. You have fun with that, Liana. I don't need that potion because I have all of them. Stop. How long is this chapter? Is it like quick, or is it like something I'm gonna have to stop and finish tomorrow? Okay. Okay. It's not too long. Okay. I'm fairly certain that's not how you're supposed to do any of that, but okay, cool. That's one way to get up there, I guess. Awesome. Breaking the game one sequence at a time. I'll go up there and get... Does it control this? Oh, just kicking ass. Good job. Doing your thing. Okay. Okay. That was difficult. That smoke effect behind my head is a little weird. Can't see it. That is such a complicated way of firing that one catapult. Hey, Liana.
Great work, Bilbo.
It'd be really unfortunate if I just do this. Master skipping. Excellent. This is my kind of playstyle. Let's just skip everything all at once.
Oh!
Nice work. Goblins are an evil lot. No goodness in them whatsoever.
Oh.
If you're an enemy of the goblins, then you're a friend of mine.
Am I talking to a
I
bear?
have a message from Gandalf.
I thought he might send someone a little bigger.
Bolg advances from the north. We need you to defeat him. Perhaps I can help.
Please let me ride his back. A cool ass armor.
Let's see what you can do. Follow me.
I just got to you. That should be enough. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay.
Drop that bridge, Bilbo.
I'm gonna help him by doing all the parkour stuff. Huh. Uh-huh. I'm really close. Oh yeah. Kind of a race against time, but we're doing it. Oh, hey, goblin. Hey, other goblins. Alright. Yep, cool. Bye, goblins. Okay. What's to stop me from just doing that? Oh, well, apparently my aim. There we go. Solve the problem. Jesus Christ. All right. Me, when I go to work and have to deal with a Karen. 100 IQ. We gotta deal with magic now. Borg is cheating. Got 29 minutes to beat this. Okay. Pardon me? Okay, never mind. I see the solution. That's it. What are you? Spikes. Okay, you're spikes. Got it. That one? What? Okay. Okay. And so we gotta go fast. Seems so unnecessarily complicated. Okay. I like it. It's just unnecessarily complicated. Like more of this, the mechanics behind what I'm doing. I'm knocking down blue barrels to knock into other barrels to knock into other catapults to knock the other things into the magic guys. It's just the Rube Goldberg machine. Is that what it's called? Rube Goldberg, whatever. It seems like it's a very complicated process for something very simple. That's awesome. I like it. It's got some comedy to it. Like what, one more left? No skipping. I don't think I skipped. I think it just did it itself. Ow, ow. I don't think I skipped. Okay. This is gonna be very close, isn't it? Am I gonna launch the whole thing? Yes, I am. Lucky first try. Okay. Oh, his little dance, his little goblin dance. I'm gonna throw a whole tower at this guy. Oh. Streamer look. That's one way to solve the problem. Just send a whole ass bear after him. Look away, Bilbo. Uh-oh.
Bjorn crushed Bolg, the Goblin King.
Good job, Bjorn.
The goblins were dismayed, but not defeated. Suddenly, Bilbo saw the eagles, but then a stone struck his head, and he saw no more. The
What?
battle raged around him. A battle of 5 armies. The goblins
I always like that when the hero gets stopped by the most stupid thing in the world.
King under the mountain lay dying. He asked Bilbo for forgiveness. In his heart, he wished he had been more like the Hobbit, valuing food and cheer above hoarded gold. The old prophecies had come true. The dragon was gone, and gold flowed down.
Oh, that was the end of the game. Wait a second.
To rebuild
Hell yeah.
town. Men, elves, and dwarves had a new chance to unite against future dangers. Bilbo bade farewell to his friends, took only 2 small chests of gold, and began his journey home. He had many hardships and adventures before.
Yeah, but I now have a friend bear
But that's
that wins.
another story.
That's another story. Cool. I wasn't expecting to beat the game today. So courage points, 7,715 out of unknown. I was missing 1 chest. Huh. All 11 quests done. That was awesome. There's the credits. Just, you know. These are the people we have to blame for the awesome game that we just played. Alright, but stop jumping on the couch, baby. Wait. That was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Fast as fuck. Yeah, I wish I was better at games so I could speedrun. But I'm not, so I can't.